Good morning, all. Today I decided to make my homemade tomato soup. These are tomatoes from my garden. You just boil them till the skins are soft and then put it in your food mill. Just put a few at a time. And then just put the mill and separate the juice from the pulp. Keep doing that until they're all done. And you'll end up with tomato juice, pure tomato juice. I save the pulp to make tomato paste, which I have not tried yet, but I will be doing that. Some of my tomatoes are a bit green, but I think they'll be fine. Just try not to get too much of the water in here. And just keep doing that until you get all the juice out, separated. Did one batch. This is my second batch. I'll show you that in a minute. That works very well. See all the juice I'm getting out of there. Love this food mill. Great. I used to peel these after boiling and then mashing with a masher. It works, but it takes forever. So glad I found this. So much easier. I got some pretty big tomatoes out of my garden. Huge. Keep doing that. Difficult to keep it on the bowl. Okay. Do what you gotta do. However it works. Alright, I'll continue doing that. Okay, after I milled all the tomatoes, I got the first batch of tomato juice in my pot. So I'll just put this in the sink. And I got all that juice out of the second batch. It's quite a bit. And now I have to cut up all these veggies. So I'll be back in a second. Now that's done, I'm going to put it in this chopper. So chop them up pretty fine because it's soup and I just don't want big chunks in the soup. And I have to pour this yet into here. And I'll be back in a second again. Okay, got all the veggies in the food chopper. Chop them up pretty fine. I prefer chopped up pretty small. I'm not big on chunky soup, but you can leave it as big or as small as you want. So I got my celery, my onion in here. Check it out. It's looking pretty good. Just a little bit more. Okay. And I'll put that in my soup base. Don't want to lose any of the good stuff. Okay, put that in my soup. Oh, my hand's not in the way. As you can tell, I'm new at making videos, so I haven't found a editing software that works with my phone. I have an Android. Any ideas? Please comment below. Give you some ideas. I'm gonna rinse these off. Okay. Now I got my veggies in there. I will add my spices. So, recipes over here. What we got? 3 tablespoons of salt, but I will not be using 3 tablespoons. I will use probably 1. Can always, well, 1 and a bit. Can always add more later if you like really salty food. And parsley, it says sprigs, but I'm just using the powder. And the flakes, parsley flakes. So I'll just put in about a heaping teaspoon in there. I will show you this in a minute. Looking good. Tap down. And parsley. So sugar, it's saying 8 tablespoons, but again, that's preference for taste. I will not be doing 8 tablespoons. Let's see, 2, maybe I'll do 3, and then I can adjust the flavor later. And 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. I'll do 1 because this recipe is, I don't have as many tomatoes as the recipe says. So I'm just doing it by visual, like I usually cook. It does not call for celery seed, but I have a bunch and I'm going to throw some in because it always adds a very nice flavor. Maybe I'll measure it. Let's try a teaspoon of that. I already have some celery in there, 1 stalk, but adjusting again. Okay. And then it says 5 bay leaves in the full thing, but I will do, I'll do 3 in here. I'll do 3. Okay. And I believe that is it for spice. So I'm going to grab the phone and bring you over here. See in the pot. See? I got the onions and celery, the bay leaves, and all the spices. So I'm going to turn that on and just cook that up for a while, a few minutes. And then I'll have my homemade, delicious tomato soup. Hope you try the recipe. Actually, if you want the full recipe, I can actually let you know. But I pretty much showed you what I use anyway. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.